Brahma Buddha, an essential subject from Vinipedia. What does Brahma Buddha mean? Does it mean God? Scripture say that Brahma Buddha is to come to the light of God, meaning that one has achieved liberation from this diseased material world, and has entered into the spiritual realm. The symptoms of a person in that state are that he is detached and is therefore self-satisfied, without any hankering for sense enjoyment. However, although one may be rather close to reaching God in that state, it does not mean that he has gone back to Godhead. While attaining the Brahma Buddha state is necessary to progress in devotional service, one has to understand that once he enters the spiritual realm, he is still quite prone to falling down again. Therefore, the only guaranteed method of going back to Lord Krishna and never returning to this material world is via pure loving devotional service to the Lord, since being Krishna conscious means to be constantly engaged in sustaining the spirit, allowing one to remain afloat in pure spiritual activities. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinicote's Brahma Buddha category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. The mode of ignorance influences a living entity to the habit of lust and hankering, and this means that in the Vaikuhalikas the living entities are free from these two things. As confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Brahma Bhta, SB 4.30.20 stage of life, one becomes free from hankering and lamentation. Therefore the conclusion is that the inhabitants of the Vaikuha planets are all Brahma Bhta living entities, as distinguished from the mundane creatures who are all compact in hankering and lamentation. Armad Bhgavatam 2.9. 10. Even though one may come to the platform of Brahma Bhta, SB 4.30.20, and understand his spiritual identity by speculative knowledge, one cannot enjoy spiritual life without understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is indicated here by the word abhasiddhi. One can fulfill the ultimate goal of life only by engaging in devotional service to the Lord. Then the Lord will give one proper instructions on how to go back home, back to Godhead. Armad Bhgavatam 8.24. 52. The actual Nanda Maya, blissful, stage is attained when one is engaged in devotional service. That is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Mad Bhakti Labdhate Param, BG 18.54. Here Lord K states that the Brahma Bhta Nanda Maya stage is complete only when there is an exchange of love between the supreme and the subordinate living entities. Unless one comes to this Nanda Maya stage, his breathing is like the breathing of a bellows in a blacksmith's shop, his duration of life is like that of a tree, and he is no better than the lower animals like the camels, hogs and dogs. Book, Chapter 87, when the yog reaches the Jakakra, between the two eyebrows, he is able to penetrate the Brahma Randra, or the hole in his skull, and go to any planet he desires, up to the spiritual kingdom of Vaikuha, or Kailoka. The conclusion is that one has to come to the Brahma Bhta stage, SB 4.30.20, for going back to Godhead. However, those who are in Kaya consciousness, or who are practicing Bhakti Yoga, Rava Kairatana Vo Smara Pida Sevanam, SB 7.5.23, can return to Godhead without even practicing the Muktsana process. Armad Bhgavatam 4.23. 14. Regardless of what we have done in our past lives, if we engage ourselves in unalloyed devotional service to the Lord in this life, we will always be situated in the Brahma Bhta, liberated state, free from reactions, and will not be obliged to accept another material body. Armad Bhgavatam 5.1. 16. A living being in his normal constitutional position is fully satisfied in spiritual bliss. This state of existence is called Brahma Bhta or Tm Nanda, or the state of self-satisfaction. This self-satisfaction is not like the satisfaction of the inactive fool. The inactive fool is in the state of foolish ignorance, whereas the self-satisfied Tm Nanda is transcendental to the material state of existence. This stage of perfection is attained as soon as one is fixed in irrevocable devotional service. Devotional service is not inactivity, but the unalloyed activity of the soul. Armad Bhgavatam 1.2. 19. To the impersonalist, achieving the Brahma Bhta stage, becoming one with the Absolute, is the last word. But for the personalist, or pure devotee, one has to go still further, to become engaged in pure devotional service. This means that one who is engaged in pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord is already in a state of liberation, called Brahma Bhta, SB 4.30.20, oneness with the Absolute. Bhagavad Gita 18.54. The Nanda Maya stage is explained in the Bhagavad Gita as the Brahma Bhta SB 4.30.20 stage. There it is said that in the Brahma Bhta stage of life there is no anxiety and no hankering. This stage begins when one is equally disposed toward all living entities, and it then expands to the stage of Kaya consciousness, in which one always hankers to render service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This hankering for advancement in devotional service is not the same as hankering for sense gratification in material existence. In other words, hankering remains in spiritual life, but it becomes purified. Kaya Book, Chapter 87.